Hello. The following question explains the artificial selection. Okay, is an example of artificial selection. You may want to read the question before hearing the answer. Okay. So it says, suggest how a deep water rice variety with high yield could be produced using artificial selection. Now we are told that deep rice is the main food crop. Okay. Undergo flooding in the rainy season. Okay, so we have these two traits. There is this the rice that can go deep. Maybe I want to make this point very clear to you, so you should never get confused again. Okay, there is this this is water. Okay, this is water, so maybe we can color it blue. Okay, so this is a deep water rice. It can grow in deep water. Okay, and then there is another one, but this one have very low yield. It have very low yield. Yeah, this one have very low yield. But then we have another rice here. We have another one here. Another one here, which can't take water at all. Okay, this one. Oops, that's too large. It's 12. Yeah, can't manage water. Can't manage deep water, right? This one can't manage deep water, but this plant have a very high yield. Okay, so it has a high yield. There are two plants over here. There is this one, let's say it's A, this one is A, and this one is B. Now what are we supposed to do so that we get a plant with high yield? Now our goal is a scientist who is supposed to take this task is supposed to produce a plant with a high yield and deep water rice. Now we should know that what he's supposed to do, maybe there is a gene which controls the deep water characteristics. There is something that is released that it makes it unable. There are some roots, okay, that makes it unable to survive in the deep water. Right, there's a mechanism in which ethanol is produced. Yeah, an enzyme is produced which can take out ethanol. Okay, that's the explanation, deep explanation. You're supposed to know that, but I think not in this video. I won't be talking about that. But then there is a mechanism. Now that one is supported by, let's say, a gene called X. Okay, if X is present, that is that enzyme is produced which removes alcohol. Okay, but here we don't have capital X. We have this small x. Okay. Here we have capital X and capital X. Here we will have small x for the traits of this one, right? And then for the high yield, say this one can produce lower yield because maybe it does not have a certain enough, let's say, enough ribulose. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have enough enzyme to make food in the Kelvin cycle and all that. So let's say there is not enough enzymes. Okay, the enzymes is here we don't have enough enzymes. So this one will go for E, right? While this one will go for the capital E because there is enough enzyme. So if we cross these two. If we take this one and this one, we cross them. What is the probable answer? What is the probable trait? we will have a trait with x. Now here you can draw a Punnett square and get to know the traits, but then that's the logic. Okay, maybe I should just draw for you the Punnett square for you to understand more clearly. Okay, so let's draw the Punnett square here. That's too much. Maybe we should draw here a Punnett square. That will take a lot of time, I guess. Okay, this one. So we have to have our 4 regions here, right? I think so. This is 2. Maybe let me just pause. So yeah, I finished the drawing. I just paused because I didn't want you to waste a lot of time in this. So let's continue with the video here. We have our enzymes to keep here. So let's keep our X here. The first one will be X and X and what? X and E. So here we will have X. Here there will be small x, and then we will have our E here. We'll have our E here. We'll have our E here. E here. E here. Okay, so that hopefully that's fine. And then we have our traits now being kept. So let me just paste this down. Okay, let me just draw them down. So we will have our X here. The first one will be X and X, and then E, right? E, and then I think for all it will be the same, right? So what we'll see is, if you wanna just make sure of what's happening over there, copy, right? Paste. We can have this one over here, and then we can have again over here, and so on. This all the tables will have same. Sorry. If you check, the whole table will have these XX features. Okay, everything will be the same. So we can see that if we cross these 2 different species, this both will have deep water ability, and then there will be high yield. Okay, for this case. Now there can be other case where the trait given is not dominant, so we will have to do something else. I mean, we will have to do test scores and check the amount. But in this particular case, the trait was 100%. We will get 100% higher yield and deep water rice. Okay, so hope that was clear. What we are supposed to do, according to this question, is breed deep water variety with high yielding, then deep water variety. Okay, deep water variety with non-deep water variety. Identify, select offspring with both deep water response and high yield. Okay, and then breed selected offspring with both deep water response and high yield. You're supposed to first select, and then breed, and then continue for many generations. Okay, there are just 3 processes here. You're supposed to first select, and then you're supposed to breed. You're supposed to breed simply means make them reproduce or make them meet. Okay, and then the third one will go for continue for generations. Okay, so there are 3 things only. So hopefully that question was clear and you understood what this artificial selection example was all about. Thank you for listening.